Just a quick unboxing and review here of this Academy Hobby Model Kits DaVinci series clock. I got this at Hobby Lobby for 27 bucks. You can get it on Amazon, lots of places have it. But yeah, it's a simple model of this clock design, which if you're familiar with clocks, you've probably seen this before. This is DaVinci's escapement. Pendulum goes like that. It's not one of those. It's one of those side to side ones. Anyway, so first of all, what does this kind of look like to you? Looked like wood to me. But this is a plastic model, so it has pieces like that. There's some of the gears. The pieces are good quality, and doesn't look like you're gonna have to do much hand finishing on these pieces. I don't really see, like, sometimes there's mold lines in the gear piece and stuff. You're gonna have to do something about that to get it to run smooth, but I don't see any of those issues. This is pretty good quality plastic kit, it looks like. There's all the little parts there. And then you got warnings in Chinese, it looks like, and also English here. And then obviously the manual with step-by-step instructions on how to put it together. However, this manual is very, like, condensed. A lot of things might be shown in one step, but I think it is well written, and at least should be easy to understand. Now, I'm not going to do a build video on this, but after I build it, I am going to come back with a review and maybe some building tips. Okay, so there is the finished clock model, and really, I think this is a pretty good kit. All of the pieces fit together really nicely, and it's clear that the designer of this has gone to the extra care of making the parts in such a way that you really can't put them together with the dimensions wrong. Dimensions and tolerance and smooth operation are really important for things like this. Clocks that I've built in the past required a lot of tweaking afterwards to get them to run smoothly enough so that they don't lose a lot of energy during the cycle, and they will continue to run. A lot of clocks just have a tiny bit of excess energy, and if you eat any of that with friction in the parts, the clock won't run. So this model is very nice in that respect. It's very forgiving. It doesn't take a lot of weight to get it to run right, and it will run with any setting of the pendulum here. In fact, I would bet it would probably still run with a longer pendulum than what it comes with. So the tolerances and everything are very nice here. I did have to do a little bit of hand finishing on some of the parts that didn't come off the tree quite like they were supposed to, but that was really not an issue of fitment. It was more an issue of aesthetics, right? I think if you didn't do that, things would still go together just fine. So just a quick run through of it here. You can wind it up this way, and you should probably lift up the weight with your other hand. But as soon as you get done winding it, it runs. And with a lot of coins in the weight like that, it runs pretty fast. It's not a timer like you can set it to be accurate, right? you could count these and get this to where it's running 1 tick per second if you wanted to, but it would still be difficult to use it as a timer if you did that. So that's really my only negative thing in this review, really, is that this is not really useful. It doesn't tell time, and it doesn't have any kind of ringer or anything that you could use it as like a kitchen timer. I've got another clock kit that does have that, and it could be used as a kitchen timer because it rings when it's done. If you want that kit is from U-Gears. It's a lot harder to put together though, and a lot harder to get it to work. But yeah, there we go. As you can see, that's how it runs. And it was fun to put together, and after I got all the parts situated correctly, it works really, really well. Much better than I actually expected it to. So bottom line, this is an educational toy. Teaches you how an escapement works and how a clock that's powered by weights actually works. This is an actual mechanism used in real clocks. So you learn something about real life mechanical clocks, which a lot of people don't use anymore. So that knowledge is getting lost, and I think it's a good idea to have kids learn this stuff.